Welcome. My video has not been working lately, but I'd like to come in and say, meow, rough. Hold on a second. Ow, it's rough. Who's talking? The cat and the dog. 26, 2 and 6. 24, 2 and 4, 6 and 8. The cat and the dog. The bargain we get by the knowledge we already have, but we never knew. Because we're not sure what the question actually is, and we're not sure because we're not sure what we're looking for, except other than we're trying to figure out how the cat and the dog are connected to this world when the dead center point is 50, creation is 353, or 35, 3 by 5, 3 plus 5, equals to a total of 23 and 11 equaling to 34, which represents one cold, hot, and Barack Obama and a couple of other things. All right, don't. I mean, if I mention somebody's name, I mean, I can mention. Can't I mention Barack's name? I mean, because it's not his name anyways. But if I mention my name, how about if I mention something that's not even a name at all? Leslie Kahansky. Like, is that a name? Like, I wouldn't know. I just made it up. So how easy is it to make a name? Ronald Babalski. I just made it up. Is that a name? Does it belong to anybody? Am I going to get in any trouble? Hey, Ronald Babalski. When you're talking about my balls, my name is Ronald. And I'm bald. And my grandfather was a ski. I went skiing when I was younger. I wonder if this video is going to work, or I'm trying to make something up for nothing. I can do this probably all day sometimes, but not every day, and not every day starting now. Like, this might end in 2 seconds because I'm not sure what I'm doing. But anyways, let me show you something. In meow, both letters can be inverted. The O, the M, and the W stay in the same position and can be read both ways. So you can say M-O-W or W-O-M-E, and all you have to do is continue off with the closest letter. Woman, you want. Meow, woman. Everybody thought the woman was the cat anyways, and here we go. And when things are rough, you usually say ouch, or you O, because you have the letter O. It also says where in French, O-U. It also can say coucher. We don't have the E. We don't need the E because the E goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? She's in the middle. She's below 2 and above 8 and beside 4 and 6. But besides 4 and 6, if the telephone was upside down, it would be the calculator. She would be below 8 and above 2. 28, time heaven. TH. When we double up the O, we're going to have an 8. If we round it out, we can have a B. And if we round it out and get a B, B can only come from what's in between. Let me show you by connecting the two sides. There's your B. You can also say 8B. Isn't B funny? It's 8. What? Letter D? But I'm talking about 8. Letter D, 8D. I thought it was 4D. No, that's 3D. It's 4T. Oh, shush, TD Toronto Dominion. Oh, God, I'm sorry about that. It's all green to me. It's not in black and white, but it's still a bank. It's not even in Toronto. Like the Bank of Montreal's in the USA. Shouldn't they be calling it Bank of Montreal and USA and around the world? No, they want you to think that all the money and everything is staying here. But are we bringing the money back here? Where actually is the bank owned? Who's making that profit? Is it staying in Canada? I mean, because all over the place, you know what I'm starting to see? Don't chase my tail. The dog chasing the cat, chasing the tail. Chase Manhattan, is that the full name, the half name? Oh my God, there's things in the background. I want to let you know that there's pants over here, and these sweatpants, they're Pink Floyd. I bought them at a store that was supporting the sale of these pants. I have a Tallis over here. I have Rubik's Cube with a pair of hands sticking out. I don't know whose hands they are, but whosever's hands they are, I tell you and I tell you now, and I tell you nothing at all, for who is I to tell anybody anything? Mind your own business. Holy shit. A mine? You can blow up a mine? You can blow up a business. I've already blown up my mind. In fact, I'm lucky. Only 5% of the people here, apparently in North America, get to have initials for their own mind. Mine is BP. Must be full of oil, because I was leaking into the ocean. BP, 2 and 16 is 18. We're skipping over the Q, 17Q. Because you know what's so funny about the Q? I'm going to get the Q and show you. 9 by 3 equals 27. 9 by 2 equals 18. 9 by 8 by 2 and 1 plus 1 equals 16 equals 1. See, this is what happens. You see the 16 to the 18, one of the things about Q that I just found right now is if you're playing a golf course, which is a 9-hole par 3, you get 27. There's many scenarios, but I'm going to give you the shortest. If we play again 9 holes and we score 2 on every hole, we get 18. But we can't do that to get 17. In order to get 17 playing on a golf course, you have to have 8 holes of 2 is 16, and 1 hole in 1 to create the 17 queen. So that would represent definitely the parts wheel of Rubik's Cube, which is right up here. And Rubik's Cube also is 9 on the top, 12 all around is 21. What do you have to do to get these numbers? How do you get to 27? Well, 27, when I come to the middle row, I only counted each block separately. I don't count the top and the side because they're all singular blocks on Rubik's. You see, I can do the top and the side and the corner here. This corner, this cube here, has a top value and 2 side values. And when you go to this corner, it has a top value and a side value. When you go to the center, it only has a top value. When you go to the middle row, it only has 1 value. So it seems like all centers have 1 value, but they are centered to each corner and centered to each side. They are 4 of one way and 4 of another because of the distance. Alley-oop on the angle we go. 17. In order to golf 16, okay, in order to golf 16, oh, it's course, must be rough. If the cat's coming, she's meowing, and if she's coming, he's coming, and they're going to have babies. I have babies in the other room. So you have 7 holes. You see 7286 of Mr. Tackpans. 14 is dead center of the cross. We get 2 times 1, 1 times 2, okay, equals to 2 and 3 in all actuality. Number 23. And then it represents 11, which is both angles you use of the 1. 2 times 1 and 2 plus 1. You use 1 twice, you use 2 twice. 3, and you use the other one twice is 3, makes 33 because you used it twice. So then you can go 2, 3, 3, 3. And if you go 2, 3, 3, 3, Paul Willer, if I'm allowed to say his name, he says that's the cycle we're in right now, is that we said it and we used it, and that's what manufactured the usage of whatever it was we talked about. The other thing I want to mention is still looking for those nails they had. Nails in the year 0. And the thing about nailing, there's more to the story about the cross than we even think. One of the things about it is the club, CLU, all 333 in letters. Nail stands for northern air. It's the garlic, it stinks, it might be the swamps. Okay, here's the cross. 1 pin here, 1 pin here. They had to wrap him around his body, otherwise he would sag. No, did they not wrap his body around so he doesn't sag? Anyways, CLU, clue, is the 3rd letter, is the 12th letter, and the 21st, 2112. When you add it up, it equals to the totality of gematria, 36. 3 by 6 is 18, 3 and 6 is 9, which equals to the 27 that we just played with on the other page over here. You see 9 by 3 is 27, and then we come to do the same thing down here. It becomes 14. The total of 41 is go to go in Monopoly. And again, there's something we can do. 7 plus 2 equals the 9. So it's a whole kind of symmetrical connection. There's a lot of stuff. There's lots and lots and lots and lots. So much all over. I don't know what else we did with that. So like I said in French, this clue says nail, and it also says the nail is the clue because it's talking about itself. And it doesn't matter if it's different languages. Everything is an olive, is O Canada, is America, is offline, is online. Everybody owes. You ever hear this? N and me. You know why? LMNOP and me. And you know what that spells? Lemon. It's the yellow energy. The two primary balls of 13 is red and yellow. If you look at all these games people play, especially the kids' cartoon, the red shows up in front with the yellow, then the blue. The white, if you notice, is mostly the background, but there is white. Something about white. Anyways, Raphael 7286, I'm going to let this video go and show you some pictures of my apartment before we let it go. First picture is a drain I found on the street. This is a Bell Canada ownership of the image. I mean, it was in the middle of the street. Can you see all the designs right here? See the design looks like a diamond pivot holding upside down. Within here is the bee's nest, and in here is the bell. Okay, look at the chain that goes around, almost like a crank. This would actually be the shaft or the core because it's solid and it might turn this. Okay, I'm not sure how it goes. I'm not sure if these lean over, and every time one of these lean over to the side, it hits this, making one of these turn, hitting to that side. I'm not quite sure how it works. I just picked it up off the street. That'll be funny. No, I have to try and be funny just a little bit, make it into a little bit of a game. Where's all the attraction? Haven't you ever seen a movie, part comedy and truth? Not the greatest actor in the world, but wait a second. You don't even know what I'm acting. George, can you believe that? I walked in, and it's a trademark. Can you believe that? George is a trademark. It's got the RMCTM. How do you make George's? How do you do that? The only way they can make George a trademark is that pertains to clothes. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, ding dong, where's Bell? I guess that's a trademark. You know what I'm saying? You know, Bell only has 7 numbers to its to its uh, to its calling card. You don't have to dial the area code here. That's my mailbox. See a place for the key? No, everyone's nuts. On the inside, another place. You see the swivel that I made? It broke down, and I'm not the greatest builder, but I get things done. Here's the door I live at. Can you figure that out? Pretty cool door, eh? Number 3. They took the number off the paint, but they forgot to open the door. This one's pretty funny. Can you figure out where this is? Well, that's the ceiling of my bathroom. And those are 2 pieces of equipment that don't work, the light and the fan. Well, don't worry about it. It's okay. I think it's been a year now. I like when things don't work. I don't want to demand too much or much of anything at all. Just enough and a little bit more just so I can survive and hopefully make somebody smile, because that's what makes me feel good and worth my while being here on this planet. And this is a mop paint. How come I can't get there's a light on it somewhere. Anyways, this is a mop paint. What I do is I do this with the mop. I first put down the paint in an S formation. I do this with the mop, and then I do this with the mop. I drag it. First I pat it, then I drag it. And this is what it comes out to be. Now I got to continue on, but I've been working on that 6 months. So now you saw it, and now you know George is a trademark. And also, I've been talking about 15. 5 by 15 is 75. How do we get the 4 by 15? Well, I can make it up and go, the 1 is next to the 5. The 5 is a V in Roman numerals. Isn't that funny? V and E. Oh, this is crazy. Love. The word love, okay? L-O is 3, 6, and V and E. which is this right over here, because the 5 is a V. The 5 is also an E in the alphabet, V and E, Love, spelling love, 6345. Oh, it's all weird. Raphael, 7286, in the constellation of Pegasus. The moon. I did one on the moon, I hope, and nobody saw. It's all about the moon, my friends. Communication, short wave, ham radio, three little pigs. Let's go, Raphael, 7286. Thank you for taking your time out in this undisclosed commercial epic of whatever I can make up that seems true, even the words I speak. But I don't tell a lie, because I only want to tell the truth. And it's the only truth within, it's the only truth that I see. I tell the best that I could, the way that I could, and I'm always trying harder. Great never is the best. I try harder. Thank you for watching. Raphael 7286. In the constellation of Pegasus, 420 days. What will it be? Thank you.